Tonight's game is, well, let me get that out of the way. Tonight's game is Dragonriders, the Chronicles of Pern, which is a game based off of the series of books, the Pern novels by Anne McCaffery. Anne and Todd McCaffery, I guess I should say. God rest her soul. So, I haven't played this game. I actually bought this on a whim when I saw it, and this is actually the very first Dreamcast game that we're featuring on Gatorbox. It's the first one, and that's why this Joker's here. This is Otto, by the way. Named, you know, if you either get the joke or you don't. So I'm not going to explain it in this video, but basically, I actually had it's sitting over there outside of the view of the camera. I had my Dreamcast ready to go, and I had it set up. I was able to verify that it worked with the capture device. It got the thing where it boots up. It was working, and then I realized when I put in the game, because the game is in the case, because you guys know I like to do it on real hardware when I can. It wouldn't read the disc, and then I was like, well, maybe the disc is fucked up, and I looked on the bottom, and I'm like, it's not that bad. There's a couple of little scratches, but I was thinking maybe there was it couldn't get the copyright data off of the copy protection off the disc. I don't know. So then I went and I put Sonic Adventure in the tray, and that worked. And then I put Sonic Adventure in the tray, and it read the disc. And then I put Pern back in, and it didn't read the disc. And then I put Sonic Adventure in, and it didn't read the disc. And then I put Crazy Taxi in, and it did read the disc, and then I put Pern, and it still wouldn't read the disc. And yeah, I didn't put Air. No, fortunately, I don't own a copy of that. But what ended up happening is I'm pretty sure the CD drive is dying in my Dreamcast, because that's just what happens with Sega consoles. They got bad capacitors. I got a fucking Sega Nomad and a Game Gear that probably have capacitors leaking all over the place by now, and it's probably ruined it, and it doesn't work anymore. You know, whatever. I got a fucking Pioneer Laser Active with the Sega Genesis module in the garage. That's probably dead. You know, make your shit to last, okay? Sega. Nintendo didn't have that problem. I got a fucking NES that's older than I am. That shit works as good as the day I got it. We're going to be playing this game on an emulator instead, and I verified that it does work, so we are going to still get to play this game, but it's not going to be on real hardware. So I'm not going to be able to sit here with the Dreamcast controller that's as big as my face and you know, play with that. I just instead I got the damn Xbox controller again. So that's what it is. But I really don't know a whole lot about this particular game, but I did read. There's a lot of Pern novels out there, and I haven't read all of them, but I did read them when I was younger, when I was in high school. And if you're not familiar with the Dragonriders of Pern, I don't know how much this is going to follow. This game's going to follow the books, but basically, there's another planet, and there's a human civilization there. And there were lizards that breathed fire, and then they selectively bred them to turn them into dragons, I think, is how the dragons come into play. And then when a dragon hatches, it imprints on a human and picks a human to be its rider, and then that their bond is for life. It's inseparable. And then every once in a while, I don't remember the time frame, There's this comet, or there's this asteroid that gets really close to the planet, and on it is a organism known as Thread, which is like a mold or something that just devours living matter on the planet. Whenever the comet comes close enough to the planet, those spores come down, and then the Dragonriders, they fight it off, and that's the story, basically. The books series started in the 60s, and I don't remember when the last one was published, but I read several of them when I was younger. I don't know if I read them in the right order. I probably didn't. But the Dragonriders of Pern has a very interesting online fan base. It's one of the oldest and one of the first on the internet. They take their Pern very seriously, and I have not been involved with that fandom because of it, because a lot of them are kind of, I don't know, this seems like bad news. It kind of scared me. I looked it up when I was a kid, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't get this roleplay shit. The one big takeaway from Dragonriders of Pern is that for some reason, a lot of parts of the stories focus on mating and the effects that has on the writers. And I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. And I'm almost positive there's a Dragonriders of Pern wiki out there. It's probably a really big page on that too. It's probably like the biggest one on the wiki. Don't Google that. I wouldn't say it's a book for kids. It's more of an adult read, and not adult like as in because it's pornographic, considering what I just said. But it's not meant for children. It's meant for more advanced readers, I guess. Evangemon. So it really is Dragonriders of P and then an asterisk RN. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I guess probably there's probably a furry porn parody called that too. Like that's probably what it is. The book series, it was okay. It kept my attention. I like to read it because it's like, oh hey, it's got dragons in it, so it filled my free time when I was younger, and so did other books with dragons in them, all across the reading spectrum in terms of like reading skill. I could sing the praises of this just as well as Raptor Red, and just as well as like Locke, which was like a young adult novel about some kids that find the Loch Ness Monster or something, and they try to protect it. That same author wrote a book called Raptor, and that was also for young adults, but that one was kind of fucked up, because like the raptors could like secrete poison in their claws, and for some reason they would wrap their victims in like a spider web and only eat half of them and save them for that. That was some fucked up stuff to put inside a book meant for young adults. Anyways, I'm getting way off topic. We're gonna hop on over to Gatorbox Classic, where I've got the Dragonriders of Pern ready to go. I don't know how long it takes to beat this game. I figure we'll probably treat it like the Dragonheart game and like Savage Skies, and this will be a one-off, and we'll play it until we get tired of it, until it's time to roll the credits. And we'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting to be wowed by it, but you never know. Okay, I guess it's working. I mean, I don't know. Is it? It's a hell of a company name. Okay, there's a name I recognize. I'm trying to see, like, I have two windows open, so this is a little bit distracting. I'm trying to see if I can put one on top of the other, or if I minimize the stream. I assume that's still working. Let me know if the audio gets like way too loud, or if it's not mixed right, or if it sounds like crap.
Deep in space within the Rockbat sector,
okay, well I can't hear this.
Star whose third planet was perfect for colonization. Man named it Pern, and launched 3 immense colony ships that scythed across the vast reaches of space.
Okay, so this is summarizing the books, basically.
Orbit, they settled on the planet below.
Oh, hang on. Audio's low. Hang on, let me...
New lives flourished on Pern.
Yeah, there we
go.
go.
A new enemy approached. Every 200 years, the Red Star passed close to Pern. Deep within the tail of this comet, life existed. A single-minded parasite known as Thread.
Yeah, so
An
they're...
enemy without conscience or feeling, whose only instinct was to destroy and devour the food-rich hunting grounds of Pern so it could survive. There was no escape from its appalling attacks. As the Thread hit the ground, it destroyed all organic life it touched. The colony was ravaged, and was forced to take shelter in the mountains to the north as Thread laid waste to their equipment, destroyed their technology, and brought them to breaking point. With hope evaporating, and on the verge of extinction, they turned to an indigenous form of life to save them. By genetically modifying fire lizards and utilizing their effective
it really
defense
does
system,
look like a flying
they created
horse.
a new race of vast dragons. Named after the Earth legends they resembled, the fire-breathing reptiles took to flight to sear Thread from the sky. When the battle was over, the settlers returned to the simpler life.
It's getting in the way of the sun. It's great.
And the fading of memories. As time passed, they forgot about their home, about the machines that forged the land in which they lived, and eventually about the space.
Okay, so yeah, this is making more sense.
And now when Thread falls, the air is filled with the cry of dragon song, as the Dragon Riders fly in formation again.
So yeah, that's because the people did have technology, but their colony was ravaged and reduced to the point where when they finally repopulated, they've forgotten about things. Also, that's loud and that's real majestic. Oh, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That feels like it's too much. Shut up. It's just a game about dragons. Sure, new game. Nothing to load. Beautiful. My Dreamcast couldn't play this game.
It was nearing the end of the seventh
Now it's
pack,
quiet again.
and two young men
Son of
had
a
been selected
bitch.
as candidates for impression. As the crowds gathered at the hatching grounds, the candidates prepared themselves for the ceremony to begin. The two could not have been more different. The elder, Roth, driven by ambition and family expectancy, eagerly awaited the arrival of the dragon that was to merge thought and consciousness, to become one with him. The other,
It's just
Dalcor,
like
was
Savage
filled
Skies.
with
They
fear.
ran a budget
He had heard the tales
already.
about the dangers these ceremonies held. And when the egg cracked, the fledgling dragon began to make his way out of its shell. Roth stepped closer, pushing Dalcor aside, ignoring all sense of
fucking
occasion
face.
and respect. The crowd stood on in awe and waited for the beautiful creature to break into the Pern air and select its rider for the first and only time.
See, this is still
Roth
kind of going
leaned
over
forward,
basically what I
waiting for
primed
the
you
dragon
on.
to reach out and touch his mind.
He looks like the adoring
The
fan
dragon
from
pushed
Oblivion.
past him, knocking him to the ground, and advanced over to the terrified Dalcor. The young boy stared back, petrified, as the awesome beast studied his face. Then deep within his mind he heard a voice calling him soft and comforting. "Greetings, Dalcor. I am Zenth." The dragon spoke, using Dalcor's new dragon name.
Creepy looking
Zenth
eye.
had chosen him. They were now as one, their thoughts intertwined forever. Dalcor had become a dragon rider. Roth stared on, bewilderment and confusion plain on his face. How could such a mighty animal possibly not select him? All his expectations were
You'll have
suddenly
your
shattered
turn,
as he pulled
buddy.
himself
You'll get
off
your
the
own
rocky
dragon.
floor.
Fuck off.
As Dalcor bonded with his new soulmate, Roth looked up to see his father turn his back, devastated by his son's failure, abandoning him to wallow in his own dishonor. Roth cried out to his father, but his cries fell on deaf ears. They had gone. Disgraced by his family, Roth was sent to Healer Hall in a bid to salvage his career, whilst the timid Dalcor grew strong and followed his destiny to the skies, with Zenth
I want to
at
hug
his
a
side
dragon.
forever.
He looks like a fucking predator, though. I don't know. He's got a weird look about him. Beautiful. It's like someone zoomed out the camera in Donkey Kong 64. Is this fucking Quake map or something? What? Come on. It loaded for that. Oh shit. Oh. He looks like a GoldenEye character. Also, the game is loud again.
Good morning, Nicole. Bad dream?
Too much wine is all. A new shipment from Bendon arrived last night.
I know.
Everyone had a good time, though. Just as Nalaya would have wanted.
She was a good whalewoman.
You know,
He'll be missed around here.
you know what this dragon sounds like?
More than a rat.
It sounds like Moses from South Park.
A gold never leaves the flesh, with or without their werewoman.
There is always a first time.
Then we must find a new werewoman for the golden egg in the hatching ground. I'm sure Sabor realizes the situation.
I desire macaroni pictures.
My eye itches to call.
You always itch. Your hide and your belly are all you think about.
Dragon sounds like a creep.
Oiling. The oil is on the shelves, unless you knocked it off in a stupor last night. The brush should be nearby.
Are we? No. It is my is my first order of business to rub oil on my psychic dragon partner's skin? That's how you open the game. That's how you open this Ocarina of Time looking. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Fandramon said where woman. W-E-Y-R. Where you have wereman and werewoman is basically how they refer to people in the Pern novels. It's not were like werewolf or anything. It's just the prefix that they use. Okay, so let's. Oh, right. We hadn't yet figured out how 3D controls work. Oh my. Okay. So he walks around like this is Resident Evil, basically. That's how I'm gonna describe it to you. You know what that is. It's that tank style steering. Thankfully, there's no zombies though. Okay, so what do we got? Italicized Comic Sans. Note to myself, stop Zenth making my drunken head worse. He's told me that I have to get my knife back from Catan in the next cave. I'll do it first thing in the morning. For now I will sleep. At least that will stop the room spinning. Okay, so we gotta oil up our dragon. Then we have to get a knife back. Really starting off on a high note here. Yeah, put that in the inventory. That's nothing. There's like a fire here. I have no eggs to put in the sand tray. That'll make more sense when we have eggs, I think. Okay, so I'm trying to get to here. Yes. Okay. Items. Oh. Well, we found oil for the dragon skin. Looks like a poison potion from Skyrim. It's basically the same model.
Would you like me to tell you how to use items in your inventory?
Yes, Moses, tell me how to use items in my inventory. My inventory. That sounds like a place where you go to invent things. Zenth.
I think with my clouded head that would be useful.
Open your inventory by pressing the inventory button.
It's just that simple, isn't it? Does it start? No. Is it Y? Maybe? Hang on, it's not... Okay, B, X... That's some type of HUD. Okay, Y... That's like a book. That's a dragon. That's a page. It's like someone tried to... It's like a Wu-Tang Clan logo. I don't know what that one is. Okay. Let's just...
Open your inventory by pressing the inventory button.
I'm working on it, Zenth, okay? Why don't you tell me what the button is? Why don't you break the fourth wall and say, open your invent... I mean, you're already doing that. You know you're in a game, you fucking dragon. You're telling me to open my inventory. Tell me what button it is. Tell me that. Is it this?
Now select the oil. Your inventory will close when you do, and the item will appear in your pocket on the main screen.
I don't even know how to read this menu. Where am I? Okay. So we're... That's the note. What is... Reputation. Knowledge. We don't have any of that. No strength.
Now select the oil. Your inventory will close when you do, and the item will appear in your pocket on the main screen.
You can read my thoughts, Zenth. Why don't you just take control of my body and help me do it, okay? Why don't you just tell me that? Here, it's up here, right? Okay.
Whichever item is in the large circle on the right is the item you will use when you press the use button. Walk over to me. Make sure that the item is in your pocket, and then press the use button.
Oh, okay. Where is he? Is he over? Is it? What am I interacting with? A brush? Oh, I picked up a brush. Off camera, I picked up a brush. Oh, here. Okay.
Whichever item is in the large circle on the right is the item you will use when you press the use button.
I know, Zenth. I know how games work. Okay.
Make sure that the item is in your pocket, and then press the use button.
Zenth, you sound like you're just being really commanding with the roleplay. Who's the little dragon that's following me, by the way? I just now noticed that guy. Is that like Navi? Is this where the dragon sleeps? Did I just teleport a second ago? Did I? Now I can't get back here. Now. Okay. I'm just trying to check these shelves.
Whichever item is in the large
Zenth, I found something. Can I skip this?
Is the item you will use when you press the use button.
You son of a bitch.
Walk.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what that was. I saw the thing pop up. Now I can't get over there. What? You fucker. Get Okay, do I just go this way? I can't get out.
Whichever item
Oh,
is in the
shit.
large circle on the right.
I don't like that I can walk out of the line of the camera. Is he in here? Okay, that definitely looks like a dragon. Okay.
Whichever item is in the large circle on the right is the item you will use when you press
I tried
the
to
use
activate
button.
what I presume was his food bowl or something, and now he's telling me about this again.
Make sure that the item
That little dragon really is like Navi, because he just flew over to the big dragon. I'm using. So it was this.
now follow the same procedure with a brush.
Is that... Okay, so I gotta open my menu. Was this the brush? Okay. A brush for oiling your dragon. Didn't realize we were playing Paws and Claws Pet Veterinarian. Pet Vet. Just go scrub him on the face. Just go make him look nice. I don't know how to get that to work. It just kind of does it on its own. The bottle is this
Thanks to Cor.
fucking big, and the dragon is as big as this room.
Cor wants to meet with you and the rest of the wing later in the day.
Regarding a new werewoman, no doubt.
A search is required. No suitable candidates are here in the wheel. We must go to the hold.
I'm not sure the other riders will like that too much. They think hold stock is inferior.
Nonsense. It is what is on the inside that is important to us, not where they come from.
Don't let the old men's dragons hear you say that.
That's a roundabout way of that Mewtwo quote again.
Is all that drives them.
The Red Star has almost passed. Soon traditions will have no meaning.
Perhaps. It has been known that the Hold Lords will begin to question our purpose on Pern. We shall have to wait and
Wave
see.
Cube, it does sound like House of the Dead. Please be safe, G. Okay, so we scrubbed our dragon's head. Thankfully, it didn't, you know, didn't show all the naughty bits. I don't think I can't really show that on stream. We'll get locked. Where do I go now? Do I just leave? There's a knife I have to get, right? I don't have a journal. Well, then why did you give me the option to click the journal button if I don't have one? Maybe you ought to wait until I get the book before you put the book on the menu.
Yes, Decor?
I don't want to telepathically talk to the dragon on top of my bed.
Nothing right now.
But apparently I can call him from anywhere. I've got anytime minutes with my dragon. I have no maps. What is this? Looks like a map to me. I'm calling bullshit. Oh, there's another door right here. Is this a door? Okay, good. Okay, that is a note. Decor. Nalaya's wake is now over, and we must look forward to the future of the Ware. As you may have heard, I have called a meeting to discuss what must be done. Nyala will be sorely missed. The impact of her death on our home, Fort Ware, will be crippling if we do not find a replacement. The loss is felt especially by Nyala's companion Morath, our gold dragon. Oh, only women can psychically bond with gold dragons, and only men can psychically bond with bronze dragons. And then for the other colors, that involves literally the sexual orientation of the human in question. Like I said, it's kind of fucked up. But anyways, she has laid a golden egg. Well, it sounds like a goose, not a dragon. And we must find a rider to lead us when that egg hatches at the impression ceremony. That's capital. That's a proper noun. Orkyborg, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Therefore, the urgency to fight Fenjamon. That's weird. I would like to the following to attend the meeting. Lyda, Slon. Hey, Brack. Brack's on his way. He's driving down Highway 40 in his big old pickup truck. Catan, Tamen, Latal, Fben, Neth, Vhol. I mean, Lyda's really kind of got it made because they don't have to like apostrophe. It's not a. Their name is not a contraction. Good for them. Visit each of them and see if they will attend. Vhol was on watch last night, and allowed him to join us when he's ready. He will make his own way to the meeting. I will see you there. Spore, Wing Leader, Alpha, Wing Fort Ware. Spore just sounds like. Isn't there a... No, that's called Sbarro, the pizza place. Wait, no, this is somebody else. Or are you waxing my dragon for me? Are we... Hang on. Who are you? Oh, this is Catan.
Hello, lad.
Oh, what's wrong with your mouth? Do you have any lips?
A bit sore. I don't think Zenth is too happy with me either.
Brent, too. Nothing worse than a dragon with a sore head. I'll bet Natoth is fuming this morning after what Nath did last night.
What did Neth do?
What did Neth do?
Oh, okay. Well, you read my mind. Did I bond with him?
I don't know. Well, far be it from me to tell you and risk the fellow further embarrassment.
Very well. Zenth tells me I left my knife with you last night.
Oh, this guy has my knife. Well, give me it.
I took it from you after you decided to scribe your name in one of the gaming tables.
It's called a high score, buddy.
Bendin wine was to blame.
Get good.
I hardly ever drink it.
I'd better show you how to use that knife in the way it's intended.
Okay, I guess it's going to be weapons training from 140p Christopher Walken. So show me what's
idea.
up.
I could use the practice.
To use the combat stance that Jacob taught us when we were weirlings, press the action button.
Which is this? This.
Good.
You got
You've
4
kept
buttons
your
to pick
form,
from.
I
You
see.
mapped an awful lot of them to A.
Whilst holding the action button, you can circle around your enemy by pressing left or right. Give it a
Oh,
try.
oh, you mean Z targeting? Yeah, okay. I can. So do I target you or?
Whilst
Yeah.
holding
that's-
the action button, you can circle around your enemy by
I guess I
pressing
didn't do it
left
good
or
enough.
Right. Give it a try.
Come on.
Right. Now press forward once to do a light attack.
Oh no.
Easy, lad. You nearly ripped my shirt. Now press and hold forward to do a heavy attack.
Okay, well, I'll rip your shirt for real. Do I let go? Okay, you just told me to press and hold, not the charge and let go.
And you'll be vulnerable for a moment. Watch your enemy and how they move to gauge when is a good time to strike. That's the spirit. You'll soon forget about that sore head.
Yeah, you have a sore neck when I stab you. Oh, oh no, this is awful. I can't go into my battle stance. What is this AI? What are you doing? What are you doing, Christopher Walken? What?
That's enough for today.
I got him. We beat him. We beat him. I'm gonna carve my initials into the wall in here now. I'm just gonna keep that up.
You have just earned your first skill. There are many more to find on Pern, all of which will give you enhanced abilities. To obtain them all will be a difficult task, as you must find a person with that skill to teach you.
He's moving. The text is moving too fast.
Choose a new weapon until you are taught how. Press the inventory button to see which skills you have obtained. They are shown on the left.
Okay.
When you find a new one, then that skill badge will appear in its own slot. Would you like me to repeat that?
No. I don't remember it, but I'll figure it out. No, but thank you.
No, but thank you.
What even? Can I go in here? Is this the place I can go? No, it's that's for decoration only. All right. Rocker, you look like you're trying to ride a dragon. Would you like some help with that? Yeah.
When is this meeting going to start?
There's like a lot of books here. What do you got? Copies of Lusty Argonian Maid? That's a lot of books.
Crack dust. Where did I put that journal?
Oh, that's where we get
Have
a
you
journal.
lost something?
My journal.
Well, where did you leave it?
I forget. It's not that it's got any personal things in it, but it contains a list of all the skins here and what's on them. I can't file anything without it. If you find it, be sure to bring it back, would you?
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, sure.
You look a little confused. Do you know your way around the weir?
No.
I only say as I have a map I could give you.
A map sounds good. Thank you, please.
A map sounds good.
Thank you. Thank you, balding
Now, where is
scribe guy.
Here. You can look at it by pressing the map button. Different maps will highlight different parts of that location. Some may even lead you to hidden areas.
Oh, secrets.
Thanks.
That's
I'm
where,
sure
that's where they
this'll be
keep
useful.
the Triple X stuff. It's a map. Good. Thank you.
And remember, if you see my journal...
I'll be sure to bring it back to you.
I'll just keep an eye out for Locken's journal. Maybe if you put something on all these shelves along the walls, you wouldn't have a pile of books on the floor and you wouldn't lose your shit. Hang on, let's talk to the pretty lady. We got numbweed. We produce a medicinal anesthetic cream from numbweed that, when smeared on wounds, kills all feeling. It grows in jungle areas, and touching the sap of the sage-like shrub will cause total numbness. So you named it numbweed. Okay. Wait, what is... Oh, no, this is a thing I'm reading. I thought I picked this up. I thought this, like, animal feed was numbweed. Okay. Well, thickthorn. They really pulling out all the stops with these names here. A vicious shrub that can cause deep wounds. Well, if you got the numbweed, you won't know. Herbs. Healing herbs and seasoning herbs. Resident Evil should have taken a note from this. You got the healing herbs, and you got something to kick it up a notch. What, you got a spider bite? Just put some oregano on there. Rub it in, and it's not gonna cure you of your spider poison, but it will ensure that the next zombie that bites you will enjoy it. So, you know. I guess, can I not talk to her? No, because every time I get close to her, it thinks I want to talk to the scribe. She's just not interactable. The master healer, I can probably tell what that does. First colonist, werewoman. Okay, so this is all just, I mean, this is basically Pern lore. If you've never read the books, this tells you what all the different people, all the different kinds of people are. Yeah, I don't want to... Oh, now you want to talk to me.
And where do you think you're going?
I'm looking for people, Xena.
What's
What do you
behind
want?
that curtain?
The Weir Leader's private reading room, and only those of considerable reputation are allowed in there, I'm afraid.
I got 0. What does that get me? Oh, well, it'll increase my knowledge. Got that big brain. You got dissed and you got smarter. You must be real stupid. Did we go in here? What's in here? What's this? This looks important. I think we left. Weren't we supposed to go find some people or something and have a meeting? We're at the middle levels. Oh my god. It's really hard to, like, see this door back here. Like, I'm trying. None of this makes any sense. Hang on. Can we look at the map and see if that makes it any better? No, it doesn't. Where am I? Does it even mark me on this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't read this shit. I think we're in Val's room, which is where in between where the stairs are drawn over there. I think. I don't know. Are you Vor? Val? Yeah, we are in this guy's room.
Good morning, Draco.
Vahal, I didn't see you at Nalaya's farewell last night.
I was on watch. As a consequence, I am exhausted beyond measure.
Yeah, well, there's a meeting, so...
I take it you had heard about our ringleader calling a meeting.
Of course, and I look forward to it, but first I must rest.
No, you need
And I don't suppose you've heard anything about Naeth either.
Bits of things passed to Piath from other dragons. I know that Azoth is not happy with Naeth. It is worrying when a dragon dislikes its rider.
It happens.
I'm sure it's only temporary.
What is that face? It looks like someone shot him with the Gmod face poser.
Sleep is weighing me down.
Of course.
Actually, are you heading down to Fabenzweir? If you are, as I am utterly spent, would you give this skin to him? He and
Why
I
do you
were
have skin?
talking at great length the other evening about some of the great ballads, and he requested some of them from me.
Sure. Just give me your skin. I'll give it to the guy.
Thanks, Draco. My duty to you. If someone could wake me once the meeting starts, I will appreciate it.
Man, if only somebody could invent the alarm clock. I guess I should go to my inventory and work on that. This dude straight up was just taking a nap. I said good morning to you. It means it's the AM hours. And this dude's like, yeah, I'm going to sleep again. I woke up, boy am I tired. Whew! Nothing wears me out like a good night's rest. I'll talk to you later. Good night. So if we go over here, there should be like a bunch of little rooms like in a cluster.
Oh, a dragon rider. Thank the first egg.
What's the matter, Julian? You seem distressed.
It's my boy, Jin. He's been gone all night and I'm worried out of my mind.
Where was he seen last?
He went to the wereball last night to play with Jax and the other children, but never came back.
Maybe he's dead. I mean, I like that I can blow her off and be like, yeah, kids will be kids. Let's just be nice to these people.
Well, I better go and see if I can find him.
Thank you. My husband, Mulan, is already out looking. If you see him, he may be able to help.
My God, people give me way too many things to do. She's just sitting here crying. You know, okay, I'm gonna impart you some wisdom I learned from an Adam Sandler movie about the puppy who lost his way, okay? That boy, he just went out and looked for like an hour, and then he sat down and did nothing. He didn't put up any signs or anything. You got a child. You got a responsibility. When he's lost, you get your ass out there and you find that fucking kid. I know, Phantomon, this is why I don't want kids. Yeah, they'll get lost in the dragon realm, and they'll get eaten by space fungus from the Red Star. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna find that kid. It's gonna be like the 80s Blob remake. He's gonna be like that person in the movie theater that's like half melted. I'm gonna find the kid laying in the forest. I'm gonna walk up and be like, hey, are you... Oh my god, you are melting. Then I'm gonna leave. Because that's not good news. Alright. So, apparently, if I... God damn it, I keep pressing start because I think that opens my... So if I go here... Yeah, so we were just in that cluster area, but we could only go into one of the rooms. So I don't know why they drew all four if I can't get there. That makes the map confusing. Let's go say hi to Brack. I'm already lost. That jump got me. I'm confused. Stop it. Just... Is it so much to ask to have a camera that moves independently? Oh my god. There's a room right here. No. What even is this?
Hello.
Hello,
Imara.
Yeah, her name appeared above her head.
I was just admiring
Decor.
your work.
Decor.
Thank you. I call it the world of Pern tapestry. When it's finished, it will show the whole of Pern in fine detail.
That's what maps tend to do.
Very beautiful.
In order to complete it, I need someone very reliable to gather information for me. Someone whose reputation precedes them.
Oh, well, my reputation's 0, so it looks like I don't have to pretend to give a shit about your... Where am I? Am I gone? Did I sit down? Is that me? What? I don't know where I am. Oh, no, there I am. Okay, I walked out of the shot again. Oh, the frame rate just died for me, too. I guess if there's more than one person on the screen to interact with, the game is like, Hey, Brack.
Decor, you're up early. I bet your head feels a bit thread-beaten, doesn't it?
I felt better.
Now, about that gambling debt you owe me.
Gambling debt? I must have been drunk.
The look on your face. You were right, Timon. That was a good prank.
Their mouths
You
are
have
too
no
small
debt,
for their
lad.
face. That's
At least
what's
not
wrong.
with me.
You're sharply in here this morning.
The dice were unfair last night. I need to cover my losses, and Timon here offered to play a few rounds with me.
And we
Get a
nearly
job.
lost our table too when you decided to carve your name in it.
Until Catan stayed your hand.
My apologies. Well, I shall leave you men to it.
Clear skies and fair weather, Decor.
Yeah. May the road rise with you.
Are you calling me a cheat?
No, just a man who's unreasonably
That
lucky
Pan.
with dice.
Well,
That
I shall
Pan.
leave you to it. I'll see you at Sabor's meeting later on.
I suppose. Although I think the more traditional among us will not like what he has to say.
I'm lost. Hang on, let's bring up the map again. Oh, those guys are in the dedicated gambling room. There's just a room for gambling, and it's quite a large room. It's about as big as the dining area. That must be a very popular thing. You people can ride dragons. You have dragons. You can ride them. That's like a mythical beast. And all you do with your free time is apparently eat and gamble. Where do you get the money to gamble? Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Let's
I
talk.
wanted to talk for a while.
I just want to see what's up, Ben. How you been?
I suppose you've heard about this meeting with Sabor?
As is every writer, I presume.
I think it's disgraceful that we have to lower ourselves to look for inferior stock in the holes. It is breaking tradition.
If breaking tradition allows us to have a new werewoman and save the future of our dragons, then so be it.
But the were has always bred people for impression. Especially the werewoman.
Why are you so afraid of change? Do you think that now the holds and halls have little use for us, they will begin to question our purpose?
Never. The Dragonriders are the only reason their homes have not been razed to the ground and their flesh seared from their bones.
It's a bit intense, man.
And they should be grateful? They do provide for us after all. It's a fair exchange.
Wary teeth, man. The riders are superior in every respect. Apart from some idiot greens like Nueth.
Can
There
I
are
punch
some characters
this-
out for his
Oh,
blood
I have a knife.
after his escapade last night.
No one seems to be able to tell me what he did. I think Sabor may have something to say on the matter.
Shells, man. Spore is a fool, as are most of the riders here. Always talking about how things must change with the times. Well, I'm too long.
Wave Cube. This game's about dragons, right? Yeah, it should be.
The current ways have lasted for hundreds of turns for a good reason. They won't change
I think
now.
Otto's gone to sleep.
You'll see.
Whatever you say.
I'm trying to wait for these people to shut up so I can
There's no
explain
point in
this.
arguing with you.
I'll be there as soon as I've finished reading these ballads.
Yeah.
Actually, Vahul
Very
said
important.
he would lend me one of his, but he hasn't got around to it. If you see him, could you get it for me?
I have it. Shit. How do I give it? How do I
You
give?
already asked me to deliver it to you.
Yeah. Here's your
Oh, I
skin.
see. Well, give it here, lad. Don't dally. Right. Thanks. You can go now.
You ain't gonna tell me what it is. I don't get a reward. Yeah, I lost an item. I don't care. I don't even. Yeah. I got my reputation up. Probably got like 1. There we go. Yeah. So basically, what these guys are talking about is the I think the werewoman is kind of like queen. I don't know if that's the right term to use, but she's like, you know, that's what it is. So when they talk about going to the holds for stocks, the holds are where like the peasants and the commoners live in Pern. So there's no women here in the halls, in the great halls. So they have to find one from, I guess, like a lower class, and then whatever this guy's name is, Ben, he's not happy about that because he's like, oh, we're supposed to be elites only. I'm like, well, unless you're gonna unless you're gonna grow a pussy to match the pussy that you are, Ben, I don't see any women around here. So looks like we better, you know, sometimes you gotta roll up your sleeves, okay? Guy's reading ballads anyway. I don't even care about it. Fuck that guy. I hope he even goes to the meeting. Screw him. A lot of these people's rooms, you know, you have dragons, but you haven't invented the door. Like, how do you do that? Like, you can see them playing dice. They rendered that, but they couldn't render a good face to save their lives. Okay, so we go this way now. What's in here?
I hear Sabor is calling a meeting. Will you be there?
Of course.
I suppose I'll have to attend as well. Although I can't stand to be in the same room as the man. He sickens me.
Such bitterness is not good for the wings, Salon. You should curb your anger.
I mean, this dude...
I lost my eye down to that fool's incompetent orders.
He's already beaten up a post or
He does not know how to
something.
control his wing during thread battle. And one day I'll make him regret what he did to me.
Thread is an unpredictable foe. I have no love for Sabor either, but you cannot blame him for Thread.
Well, he's a lot nearer than the Red Star. And to have that blackguard Catan take my place as wing second just because they believe I am no longer suitable for duty. Apparently my eyesight affects my ability to fight.
It does.
Salon, why are you so angry?
I apologize. I suppose Nalaya's death was a bigger blow than I first assumed. And with Neeth's timely performance last night...
What did he do?
I cannot say, but there are rumors he was violent. His green is in season.
Oh no! Oh, no! You didn't have to. Oh no!
I leave you for the time being. You look like you need to be alone. I'll see you at the meeting.
Yes, you will.
So, okay, so, you know, earlier in the stream when I was talking about how, like, mating is like a thing in the Pern novels, like, it has, because the humans are, like, psychically bound to the dragons, when the dragons are in season, then, like, also the riders are too, because they... It is what it is. You know, I was hoping I wouldn't have to cross this bridge, because now it makes it look like a fucking weirdo that I know this, but it's basically when the dragons screw, it has such a psychological effect on the people riding them that those two people that were riding those two dragons also bump uglies. That's how it is. Also, Real Live Dinosaur, thank you for swinging by. Good luck with this. It took you 12 years to get to the staff meeting. Well, I only streamed, I got about a 2-hour show, so let's see if I can condense 12 years into that. Sleep well, buddy. Lyda, you're like the only person that doesn't have a apostrophe in their name.
Good morning, Decor. You looked like you were having fun last night.
I was, what little I can remember of it.
Nalaya would be pleased to know we celebrated her life so vigorously.
Yeah, maybe a little too vigorous, judging by that one guy.
And some more vigorously than others.
I swear to God, this guy's reading my thoughts.
Mean Neff? He made a proper display of himself, so I hear. I didn't see anything but rumors of flying this morning about him and one of the kitchen staff.
And no one seems to know the exact details.
So he did. He did screw somebody.
I'm glad you've arrived, Decor.
Because see, it's because his dragon is in heat. So then he is, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna bang one of the kitchen staff people.
I know. Lock in the
I'm gonna show him the special sauce."
It may belong to him.
Would you take it to him, Decor? I have to oil that off.
Oh, you gotta oil your dragon too? Is that a euphemism for something?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Whenever we wind this stream down, I'm gonna go oil my dragon too, and I'm not talking about Otto. Okay, so now we gotta go talk to the guy from Princess Bride or whatever, and go give him his book back.
Decor?
Yes?
Do you know what day it is?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
The same day it was when you found me that pearl last term.
Your name day?
Could be, Decor, could be. But don't worry yourself with it. I'm sure you have more important things on your mind.
How come she can't be the werewoman? She's a...
Decor, you remember what trouble that caused last term, don't you? You spent days searching for a pearl, letting your wear duties slip. Bronzes and greens are never...
I know.
Oh, that's why... Okay. It's like a class thing.
We do have more important things to do than fishing, Decor.
Yeah, we gotta give that guy his book back. Fuck me for macking on the ladies here. I almost forgot you existed because you weren't talking to me for 30 seconds telling me what to do, you stupid dragon. What do you want, Goldeneye? Neth, hey. Did you bang somebody last night? What'd you do?
Good morning, Decor. I trust you had a good night last night.
We had to walk all the way over here for this conversation to happen.
Man. I've had enough from Zen. Anyway, I heard that your night was better than mine.
I'm so embarrassed, Decor. The news must be all round the weir by now.
Pretty much. But no one seems to be able to tell me what you did.
Well, it's rather a sorry affair. Azoth is ready to mate, and we Green Riders have a tendency to... How shall I put it? Become on edge when our dragons are ready to fly.
And you were on edge last night?
So much so that between Azoth and the Bend and Wine, I think I may have become a bit too forceful in an argument.
How forceful?
Don't.
But I can't remember.
Okay,
who.
So he didn't. Okay, so he just.
The first egg. What are you going to do?
Well, I would apologize, but I don't know who to apologize to. And I'm afraid to go out of my weir for fear of a dagger in the back. Do you think you could see your way to finding out who it was and apologize on my behalf?
So did this guy just become aggressive? Or is he telling me he straight up tried to rape somebody? I almost want to tell this guy no, and he needs to go apologize, but this is some shit I gotta do before everyone can go to the meeting, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure it was unintentional. I'll ask around for you.
Thank you, Draco. You do me a great honor.
Yeah, it also increased my reputation, because this dragon fucker can't keep it in his pants. Do you know what's going on? Because I don't. Fix your tooth. It's all wavy. It's curved up. Buster Keaton rules. I'm beginning to form a theory on why nobody seems to know how long this game takes to beat. Where are we now? What is this place? Didn't we... Who is this guy? Jillen. What's up, Jillen?
You can't go out there. It's way too dark yet. You'll have to wait until daybreak.
I thought it was morning. We just said good morning to somebody, unless that was a joke. No, it is morning, because that crying lady was like, oh, my kid went out last night. It's clearly daytime. What do you fucking... Can you even open the door and just look? Where am I? Oh, my God. What... What are these, like, Dutch angles that this game has for no reason? What are you doing? You making a Santa outfit, Dorn?
Draco, I take it Zenth told you your riding gear was ready.
He did.
Here.
Oh, he gives me my riding gear.
Nasty marks on the hide.
This guy looks like Doug Walker getting hit with a stun gun.
Little bruise, but nothing to worry about. That jacket has lasted me for countless turns. It must have been the hide of the most stubborn wear on Pern. Garon's wing has taken over thread fighting duty now, anyway. So I suppose that is the end of the action for me.
Oh, increased my knowledge. Okay, so can I equip my riding gear, or if I go back to my dragon, can I get on my dragon? Can I ride my dragon? Can I... How does this work? What are all these things? My riding gear. The fine clothing of a dragon rider. So wait, oh, did I change? Just right here? Just bare ass in front of that guy? Yeah, I'm dressed like a gimp now, I guess. I don't know. So what is... I guess that's gold down there. I have 0 things of gold. Let's wear this around for... Did I change again and not hit? Oh, I did. Well, hang on. Ah. This menu sucks. Hey, this is Kevin. He's got a normal ass name.
I can't concentrate on this writing with people hanging over my shoulder.
There's no one here.
Well, I'm sorry to have disturbed you.
Oh my, a dragon rider. Forgive me, sir.
It's like this dude's dressed like if the Rocketeer was a gimp suit.
You're forgiven. What are you doing?
I'm here from Harper Hall to deliver a new batch of skins to the Wayleader's personal collection. However, I forgot a couple of important ballads, so I'm scribing them now.
Is this what people do here? They just write ballads? Okay, so I don't think there's anything to do down here. Yeah, except I can walk out of the shot. Let's go back and talk to our dragon now that we have riding gear. Is this the meeting? Are we having it? This game is trying really hard to be like Ocarina of Time. Roworth. I don't think I've talked to you.
My duty to you, sir.
Greetings, Raworth.
I hope you don't mind me saying so, sir, but you should stay away from Tom Keating today. He's in a right foul mood.
Has someone insulted his food again?
Yes, sir. And you know how protective Tom is over his food.
Tom sounds like an important guy because he has both a first and a last name.
Surely it is. And it only takes a small insult from a Green Rider to upset old Tom. Oh, listen to me. My apologies. I've spoken out of turn. I must get back to work.
Okay, so is he the guy that got the knife pulled on him? We haven't been here. What is this place?
I suppose you're here to insult my breakfast spread. Meat rolls not good enough for you, eh?
I have no quarrel with you, Tom. Your food has always been of the highest quality.
Tell that to your arrogant friend Nerf. Too much
That's,
salt
yep.
here, this cloud's too bitter, the herd beast tastes
The guy,
rancid.
so... Okay, he didn't try to fuck someone. He just pulled a knife on this guy.
Green is ready to mate, and that sets a rider on edge. I've spoken to him earlier, and he deeply regrets what he's done.
But he attacked me!
For which he is truly sorry.
I feel like Tom's mouth is not mapped on his face correctly.
Oh, well, maybe he had a point about the herd beast tasting off. The last lot was a feeble-looking bunch.
So he's forgiven?
For the time being. But if he ever does it again, I'll hang his hide out to dry.
I'll pass the message on.
Talking of passing messages, if you're going to Fort Hold in the near future, I've got an errand I'd like you to run.
When do we get to the dragons?
Your friend and all, I figure you Dragon Riders owe me a favor.
Aren't Dragon Riders? Aren't we supposed to be like the upper class? Why am I fucking doing your favor for you? Why am I doing this? I'm not sure. Do I look like Uber Eats to you?
I need nettle wheat, featherfoot, and a whole bundle of flax.
Well, that's not too bad.
My, you're funny to call. I also need some old wine of at least 60 turns. Red wine, that is.
I don't know when I'm gonna find any of that shit. This dude's never gonna get his food. You okay?
Is that all?
Okay, you just had to think for a second.
That's not all. You must also find me 4 tunnel snakes.
Tunnel snakes rule!
Yes, 2 nice big wary eggs for old Rome.
Wary eggs?
Indeed, that should be about it. Now you be off now and let me cook.
Don't you have somebody else you can send on the errand, like someone from the holds, maybe?
We have some time yet before the ceremony, so you make sure you get all those other more important
This
things
guy looks like
first.
he's in a centrifuge. I don't like his face. Okay, Yurik, what do you got here? Tell me how the magic's made.
Morning, Decor. What it will be this morning?
See, it's morning. It's the guy's telling me it's dark out. It ain't dark. I need something for this head of mine.
Need something for this head of mine.
Yeah.
Too much wine, eh? Just the thing. My own personal cure.
Nice hangover cure.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Nah, man, it's moons over my hammy. You ever heard of Denny's? You got that in Pern? A potent cure for headaches. Okay, so, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. What do you have to eat?
We have 1 pie left and a few meat rolls and some fresh fruit.
I'm all about that meat.
I'd like the meat roll.
I want some meat.
Meat rolls it is.
Hell yeah, he straight up gave me a hot pocket. Okay, so hang on. Before we get too far, so, okay, I've got a headaches, so just drink it through your outfit, sure. So now I feel like I'm good, right? Because now I'm not hungover, so we solved that problem. Okay, so we got some more knowledge. I wasn't quite paying attention. Heard you guys talking about Sam Freddy, talking about, hey everyone, hey, coming down. You know, I had to move. Sometimes you gotta go where the work goes. So I'm not in California anymore. I decided to move to Pern. I know it's a whole other planet, but hey, you know what they got here? They got meat rolls. It's kind of like a hot dog, but almost not quite. So you want to come on down? Come on out to the kitchens. We got lots of meat rolls, hot piping right out of the oven for you. Only $5 or 5 Pern bucks. And tell you what, you come again, you get 1 buy 1 meat roll by regular menu price, and that second one, same price. Really want to eat that meat roll. Skyrim's got the sweet roll, but Chronicles of Pern's got the meat roll. Sounds good. I don't even have any Hot Pockets, right? I got pizza rolls, though. I want to get some of those after I'm done streaming. I'm going to chow down on that with Otto. I'm going to give him some pizza rolls. I'm going to not figure out this game. We haven't gone anywhere in this game. I can't believe that. We haven't done anything. Well, there's more people sitting at the table now. That's good. Wait, hang on. There was something to interact with, unless it's telling me I could just... Oh, I can just shout to Faben from where I'm standing and be like, "Hey! You here for the meeting?" I'm just trying to go in. Please don't get caught on the tables. Here you go, Locken.
Oh, you found my journal, and I went and had a new one made.
I mean, I didn't find your journal. Somebody else did.
Oh, I've no use for this new one now. You may as well have it.
Thanks. I'm sure it will come in handy.
Every time something important happens, you should write it down. But you must learn how to scribe before you can write anything. Now...
Are you telling me that I don't know how to write? How does that happen? How do you learn how to read but not to write? Item found. Once, something found, something lost, something new, something old, something. Can I go in here now? Nope. That lady's gonna be like, I'm not wearing any pants, so you can't come in.
Did you not hear me the first time?
No, I didn't actually.
No entry.
Bitch. Is this gonna automatically be filled out if I... No, he gave me one. I have a journal. I just don't know how to write. I was kind of hoping it would be filled out, but... My journal. You need to learn how best... So, okay, so do we have to go... Oh my god. So... On the very bottom floor, there's that guy hanging out who was writing ballads. So do we have to talk to him to learn how to... Oh my... How am I stepping on all of these things and I'm not going to the place where I want to go? Who are you? Are you that fucking kid?
And who might you be?
The name's Finn. I'm here from Harper Hall.
Why is your voice so deep?
Runner? What brings you to Fort Ware?
I bring the news that Salin, head woman of Harper Hall, sends her condolences upon the loss of werewoman Nalaya to the Ware of Fort.
Yeah, we could have figured.
Send Salin our thanks and our good wishes.
Very well, Decor. I bid you farewell. And
you guys have dragons. Why don't you just fly over there and just do... Or invent the phone. Hey, I don't...
How do you know my name?
Oh, he knows me. Hey, buddy, can you teach me how to write real quick?
Sorry to disturb you again, but I don't suppose you could take some time to show me your skills.
He really is saying, hey, I don't know how to write my own name. That's why these guys' names are like Sabar and Jabrak and stuff.
For everyone, you know.
Of course, and I appreciate it.
That's what happens when you know letters, but not how they go.
This ink stylus to use to scribe in. Write small, as skins are precious, and write often, as information is even more so.
That's all there is? Write small and write often?
Well, yes. You can view your journal at any time by pressing the journal button. Whenever something very important happens, you should update your journal.
Well, let's put it into practice.
Don't tell me that I need, like, the Dreamcast keyboard for this shit. Journal updated. Okay, hang on. Check the book. Kendrick. Oh, okay, so this is right. Apparently we've already filled 33 pages worth of bullshit. Oh my god, is this... So oh no. So, okay, some of these pages are intentionally left blank. But these are all like... You just started in the middle of the book? What are you, stupid? Okay, hang on. Sabora... Okay. Oh my god, this is so unintuitive. Skins are precious. Write small. Yeah, that's real small. I'm writing big-ass Comic Sans across 35 pages of the fucking journal you gave me. Really making the most out of it. Neth. That's like Mike Tyson trying to say Ness. Hey, who's the host of Gatorbox? Who's the name, Neth? Hey, buddy, it's safe. The coast is clear. I like how we have to walk over here to have the conversation. Every time.
Well, Tom isn't too happy with you, but you're in the clear.
Tom? The cook? Oh, this is some sort of bad dream. He'll poison my plow for sure.
Well, look, maybe you deserved it, okay? Maybe next time, don't pull a knife on somebody.
Although you've done his herd beast a great disservice.
The bubbly pies were fine. It was the herd beast that tasted foul. Did you not taste it yourself?
No, I got a meat roll.
Bendin wine took away most of the taste, I'm afraid.
Well, thank you, Decor. I suppose I'd better go and apologize myself.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do.
Oh, by the way, I have some news for you.
Oh, yes.
Azoth thinks she may have found a potential weirwoman within the weir. She seems to be a little more sensitive than the other Greens.
Really? Who?
Ramala Kendrick, the craftsman's daughter. She is out of the weir for the next couple of days, but perhaps you could talk to her when she returns.
Yeah, sure, if time ever passes in this hellhole. What do I even do? I don't. Are these? Do we have enough people? Did we assemble the fucking Legion of Doom yet? No, the gambling dudes. Where are those guys at? These guys. I gotta go get the dice. Give me that.
Excuse me, Decor, but we are using those.
Excuse me, Decor, but will you shut up before I carve my name on your face? We got shit to do. Times is dimes, you guys. Come on. Get out. Both of you, get out. Go attend the meeting. This is important. Student council.
Who died and made him wing leader?
You. It really was just as simple as walking up to the table and stealing their shit. Oh, god damn it. There's like only half the people are here. You kidding me? I mean, I assume one of these seats is for me, but... Son of a bitch. We've walked around for an hour and a half. There's only 4 people here.
When is this meeting going to start?
Yeah, when is it going to start? This person was already here. No, that's Christopher Walken. No, he showed up earlier.
Eltul says that he'll be along shortly. He's trying to track down a drudge's child who didn't come home last night.
Oh, God. So we got to find that kid. Okay. I remember it was telling me we could do something with this shelf earlier. Maybe it's a mystery door. Maybe it's a... Okay, this! Oh, damn it. Where was that? Various oils and sweet sand. Is that what you call sugar? You call it sweet sand? My god. What do you call... Never... Oh, god damn it. I can't... Now I'm stuck again. He really is. Just teleporting back there, huh? I have to follow my heart. I have to follow my dragon heart. I'm trying. I promise. There we go. Okay. You just gotta kind of... You gotta kind of swing as you walk. You gotta kind of... and eventually you'll just clip out of there. I do think it is fascinating to have like a human civilization that had the technology to be able to fly to another planet to recolonize, and then they were almost exterminated to the point where it's gone back to like medieval times. I think that's fucking cool. Unfortunately, this game is not doing a good job of conveying that story, because we're walking around a cave trying to have a student council meeting, and the camera changes every 10 steps, if that. So we need to go downstairs. Downstairs. Hang on, does this guy know what's up? Is that kid? Or have we just... Well, I guess we've wandered around enough that enough time has passed that we can just leave. Great. There's a whole new world in front of us, and it's right close to the end of the stream, so it's all... Damn it. So we're out here in the Quake map we saw what feels like forever ago. What is this shit? Do I have a map of this place? No, it's just a drawing of some boobs. Oh my god. Can I even go in here? What is this? This is too much. Shit. Oh, there's the gold dragon. That's with the I think the rider who died, right?
I wouldn't disturb Morath if I were you.
Welcome to Morath.
Thing on my mind. How is she?
Nalea's death hit her hard. She has become very introverted. I'm worried as she eats too little for her frame.
Like already? Like she just died. How you lose weight that fast?
Morath seems to be tending to it more than the others. I'd wager we have about a week until it hatches.
Then finding a suitable candidate is of paramount importance. Thank you, Celia.
Oh, Decor?
Yes?
I wonder if you might return here when you become more knowledgeable of the ways of Pern. I might have something for you to look after.
Is that a come on? What is this? Are those skin tone pants, or is she stripped? The other woman had pants that were indiscernible from her skin tone. Maybe the women at Pern, maybe they don't wear pants. Maybe they didn't invent that. Maybe they invented pants for men and they haven't figured out how to put them on women yet. It sounds like some stupid backwards bullshit. It's like the time that Anne McCaffery said that if a man receives anal sex, then it sets off like a hormonal difference in his body that will make him gay, even if he's not gay. I don't know if she said that for the purposes of building the Pern books, or if she really believes that, but one way or the other, that ain't correct. I'm just trying to get across the bridge, okay? Maybe next time, make a bigger bridge. Easy there, Marley. It's only Pern. I'm just trying to get to this door. Yes, go in the door. Kendrick. Who is Kendrick? Who's Ramallah? Oh, she's the person I think they were gonna make the werewoman.
No matter. You must be Decor.
I am.
I'm Decor, but you can call me Poster.
The daughter of Kendrick the Craftmaster.
Naeth's Green. Azoth has told me of this.
Oh, there's my dragon.
She has the makings of a werewoman.
Well met, Ramallah. I'm glad to have found you here.
Really?
The dragons have noted that you are suitable for the golden egg.
Yeah. How does that sound?
A candidate for werewoman.
That's a real opportunity, isn't it?
It seems so. If you are interested,
the cave is right over there. I was just there. Go mosey on over there.
I'll make my way to the
I think she's wearing. She's got pants. She's good. She's already dressed for the occasion. Get your ass down there and go watch that egg hatch and let that dragon imprint on you, or whatever. Sure. Also, Necros, you come back to the stream. We're talking about anal sex hormones. How do we get there from corporate meetings to that? It's all Pern. Is the lost kid? Is he in the well? I'm too weak.
You are too weak.
I'm too weak to raise the well.
Try again when you have
How the
greater
fuck
strength.
did I become a Dragonrite? All you have, it's this. That's all you have to do. What do I gotta go get swole? Do I gotta go lift weights so I can come back and bring up a bucket from a fucking well? Dude, hey Hal.
I'd swear that these beasts chew up Firestone faster than I can break it.
You mean tires? Firestone? Okay, well that must be what the dragons eat. Hang on, there's a guy named Perry around here. I don't want to talk to you.
I'd swear that these beasts chew up Firestone faster than I can break it.
Necros, I min-maxed the wrong attributes. Now I can't get the I can't get the well. Oh, here's Perry.
You're an unfamiliar face, friend. What brings you to Fort Ware?
I'm the head of the Tide Caravan, as brought the tides here yesterday.
That bend in wine was much appreciated, although some of us are suffering for it today.
Yeah, that was some good shit.
I thought you may enjoy.
Kendrick says that the tide was short of ore. What do you know of this?
All that I know is the master miner didn't give us the proper tithe share. Said that pickings have been slim in the mines.
Those mines are bottomless. The master miner has
No, nothing's bottomless, you
I shall bring
idiot.
the matter up with the ware leader, and we shall see what must be done.
People say the same thing about coal. That ain't bottomless either.
I warrant that's where it's gone.
There's a finite amount.
Not inform either party? I think not.
Oh my god. What did this guy say?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
So I gotta go talk to that guy again with the ore. At least this guy moves fast. Okay, we can't go in there. It's like that thing in Gobi's Valley in Banjo-Kazooie. You can't go in there unless you go to the sandcastle and put in the cheat code. What is this? Helen! Water, Helen, water.
Oh, hello. I've not done anything wrong, have I?
Not that I know of. Do you know where Jim is? His mother said he was playing with you, and now he's gone.
He said something about going to trap tunnel snakes in the dark caves. We told him it was dangerous, but he didn't listen.
Hey man, tunnel snakes rule.
He'd done it lots of times before.
The dark caves? Where are they?
Jack's over there knows. He dares kids to go in there to show how brave they are.
He sounds like a real piece of work. This is too much. Jax. Aren't you the guy from Mortal Kombat? No.
Must be Jax.
I'm looking for a black dude about this big with robot arms. You seen him?
Jim? Yeah, he went to the dark caves to trap tunnel snakes. He's brave, but not as brave as me.
I wouldn't call putting your life in danger brave. Where are these caves?
On the other side of the wheelbow. I can give you a map if you like.
I'm sure a map will be useful.
Come on.
Here, I drew it myself. It shows all the secret tunnels and everything.
Thanks.
Because that one person's not gonna oh, what's up, mister? I just spawned into appearance.
Jim! Jim! It's no good. I think he's too far in.
Y'all just now notice this? He's been gone overnight. You expect me to walk into this fucking cave?
Any idea how to get these boards off?
Did you board him up after? What? Well, it's a good thing I got a knife.
How are your injuries?
Master Healer says they're as good as they're going to get.
You know what? You know what's creepy about these guys? Is that
sides burn constantly.
Their eyes and their mouths
Sabor says he doesn't want me up there again.
Don't match the resolution of their face.
And you train well.
I don't like it.
You were a good student, Decor.
That looks weird. I don't like him.
How to speak to your dragon?
Yeah, man, that fungus really screwed him up. I didn't notice that guy had a cane. Now I kind of feel bad. He's still a dick. Fuck him. I don't care. What is this? Is this like the secret entrance to the cave? Oh.
It will take someone of greater strength to move this,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a dragon? You want to do something about this, Zenth? You want to fly down from your perch and help me move this rock? You want to make yourself useful? Instead of just popping into my brain every 30 seconds? Telling me that I'm stupid? I'm not strong enough? You want to come down here and help me crank the well while you're at it too? Now I'm getting frustrated. Now this is like the your level sucks, Draco. Where are you, buddy? Where you can't go down? You can't figure out a slope? That's a simple machine, buddy. Inclined plane. Fucking cavemen been using that for centuries. You can't master it. What is this? Where are we going? Is this the cave that the kid got lost in? Because if it is, we don't got time to go through all this. We don't got time. No, this is exactly where we came back from. You know, I think it's probably for the best. Can I save my game? Just in case. Yeah, let's save it here. That VMU totally exists. What mini game would you play on the VMU for this game? Is it literally watching paint dry? I think that's a good place to bookend it because I have a feeling we're not gonna get anywhere in this game. So let's go back to talking time. We'll wind the stream down. Like I said, I kind of picked this game out figuring it was going to be like a one-off thing to experience and play around with. I gotta say, for a sheep, thank you for the 25 Twitch pennies. Well, that was a game. I've got to say, for a game with the word dragon so prominently featured in the title, and with like just a big dragon right here on the thing. They just sleep. They're just laying down. They ain't doing shit. They don't. Those dragons are the laziest sons of bitches I think I've seen in any video game. They just lay there. There was 2 dragons. There was mine, and then there was Christopher Walken's, and they were both just snoozing. Except my dragon would just talk to me telepathically because he can't get off his lazy fucking ass to come talk to me in person. Like, that's it. That's all it was. You know, he's just. And then the other gold dragon's like, "Well, I'm so sad." Whatever. Okay, you know what? You know what? Life sucks. Okay, I'm sure life sucks even more on the planet where you guys had technology until the fungus ate it all, and then now you got nothing. You ain't even got clocks. You ain't even got doors. You know, I don't know. You guys joking? Oh my god, he's saying the microphone looks. Well, I gotta. There's nowhere I can move it to that will make that look any better. So I don't think we're gonna finish Dragonriders Chronicles of Pern on the stream. Like I said, this is just going to be a one-off as like a silly thing because I wanted to do like a dragon-themed stream this week. We had the Dragonheart cards, and then we had the Dragonriders game. There was a distinct lack of writing, so I'm going to have to give that. I don't know if the game eventually picks up. I would imagine maybe once you have the meeting and like you figure out who the new werewoman's going to be and you solve all the world's problems, maybe then you can fly on the dragon and maybe it'll be like Savage Skies where you get to have air combat. But we'll never know because all we did was walk around in a cave and we couldn't get these guys to stop playing with their fucking dice. And some kid got lost in the... I don't care about that. Fuck that kid. We got a meeting. It's important, okay? The future of the Dragonriders depends on whether or not we can get that blacksmith lady to like be imprinted by the dragon. I think your kid can wait, okay? Your kid ain't the star of the show. He went into the cave because he's stupid and he's gullible, and guess what? He's getting eaten by tunnel snakes. So better luck next time. Maybe next time keep an eye on him. Maybe try being a parent. I don't know. Fuck you, okay? That's my advice, okay? Yeah, I gotta say, I don't like it, and I don't know what the issue with the textures was. I don't know if that's because I'm running it in an emulator, or if it does look better on when you run it on a proper system, or even if you run it on like a CRT television of the era. Maybe the blurriness, it hides some of the imperfections. It could be that, but the yeah, no, the graphics are scary, and I don't like it. There's not enough dragons in it, and I gotta say, it's pretty boring. And I haven't read any of the Pern novels in a long time. I've been meaning to start over and read them through in order, but that's a hell of a commitment, you know. And that obviously, I kind of joked about it when I was talking about, you know, mating and sexual orientation and stuff like that, because I didn't really remember how big of a role that really played in the books. My memory was fuzzy on that, but the fact that we couldn't get further than an hour into the game without it bringing up like, oh well, this Dragon Rider, he's been on edge because his dragon is in season. And I'm like, that's the first fucking chapter of the game. We're gonna cross that bridge. You're gonna save that to like 6 or chapter 7 or something. I don't know. You're just gonna hit me with that right out of the gate, right? Like, oh, this guy's dragon really wants to get fucked, and it's messing with his head because, you know, they're linked psychologically or something. So, you know, he's really screwed. I mean, honestly, this just sounds like basically you've repackaged. Those dragons aren't real. You've successfully repackaged schizophrenia. None of those dragons are real. These people are all mentally ill. There are no dragons. If I were to walk into those caves, I would walk around and be like, where are the dragons? And then the core would be like, what, you can't see them? He's talking to me in my brain right now. And I'm going to say, I'm going to leave. Thanks. I'll catch you later. Thanks for having me over. That's going to do it for Gatorbox tonight. I want to thank everyone for coming out to the stream. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did as well. I'd like to thank my co-host, Autopilot, for... sitting this one through with me. It certainly helped with the theme of the evening, being dragon based. I don't think we're going to finish this game. and I don't give it my recommendation. But maybe off and on, since I got the emulator working, maybe I'll play it in what free time I have, and I'll let you guys know if it ever does anything different. But for now, no. But now I got to get my Dreamcast fixed. You know, Orky Bork, I might just buy another system, because it's the drive that is dead. So I don't even know if you can. I guess you could buy another Dreamcast drive and just take this one out and drop the next one in. I'll see. If it's cheap, I'll buy another drive. If not, you know, I'll just scrap that one and sell it for parts, and I'll use that to buy another. The only thing is that I feel like the Dreamcast is going up in price because it's been the 20 years anniversary, so people are like, oh my god, it's actually a good system. I'm like, no, it's not, because it's got games like this. I don't know why my voice just did that, but it did. Also, thank you, Otto, for the gripping color commentary. He's my new wingman. Literally, he's got wings. You can ride on this dragon. And, oh, that's the fan. I touched something and it was like buzzing. I'm like, what? Are you alive? Are you gonna talk to me in my mind too? I don't. He has a fan on his ass that like blows him up. That's what that is. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the stream tonight. Thank y'all so much for the resubs. Thank you for the Twitch pennies. Thank you for the hosts, our new followers, and of course, thank you to our supporters on Patreon as well. It means a lot to me that I'm thankful to have been blessed with such a great community of folks, and I'm glad that y'all have been here to help me through things. For better or worse, I'm always glad to spend some time with y'all. So I'll catch you guys later. Like I said, we do have the Discord link and stuff like that. I don't think we have a Pern command sheet for the thing, but maybe we gotta get an emote for this guy. I don't know. Hey, thanks for checking out Gatorbox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch, because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on Gatorbox.